Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and guys, I am here to talk about another chapter in the long, storied rivalry between Mexico versus Puerto Rico. In boxing, it's the best rivalry, and for years, for decades, for generations. And like I said, another chapter is going to be written sometime later on this year, pitting former world champion Jonathan La Bomba Gonzalez, 28 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw, 14 KOs, versus the new WBO world flyweight champ at 112 pounds, Anthony Olascuaga, Mexican-American, fights out of California, 7 wins, 1 loss, 5 knockouts. This fight is going to definitely take place later this year. We don't have an official date yet, nothing concrete, but it's going to happen next. This is the fight for both fighters next. They're going to fight each other. And why? Because Anthony Olascuaga in Japan, this was all part of it. Anthony versus Kanu. The winner fights Jonathan La Bomba Gonzalez, because Bomba, that was the terms in the agreement, that once Bomba drops the 108-pound belt, he automatically gets bumped up to the #1 ranked position in the 112-pound division. So Bomba left the belt, he dropped it, no longer champion, went up, and he was named #1 contender. Set. All he had to do was wait for the winner now of Anthony versus Kano in Japan that took place this past Saturday night, morning. Kano got KO'd. Anthony dropped him when both guys were going tooth and nail for 3 rounds, until Anthony landed a crushing left hook that dropped Kano. This was the scene right here, and Anthony became new champion. So next quest for Anthony is Jonathan La Bomba Gonzalez in what should be a very good fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico, World Championship fight. Is a very important fight. Once Mexico versus Puerto Rico is involved, titles on the line or no titles on the line, is an important fight. But this is a championship fight, and Bomba is on a mission, and he wants to become a 2-division world champion. And it's crazy because Bomba being in this position, who would have ever thought? Even myself, because Bomba in the beginning, he was a highly touted amateur fighter. When he turned pro, there was high praise and a lot of hype. And when he got starched against Giovanni Segura, all hopes were lost. And then the hype went out the window. They tarnished him. Oh, you're not going to go far. I remember a video on YouTube that they were interviewing him right after the fight. There were people in the comments saying he don't even know where he's at in this interview. He's never going to be world champion, all that stuff. So here comes this, and in his biggest fights, the Segura, the Kosai Tanaka, and the Jover Alvarez, he got stopped in those 3 fights. So coming into the Soto fight, no one gave him a chance, not even me. And I'm a Bomba fan, I'm Puerto Rican. He surprised, and he proved everyone wrong. All the doubters, he zipped their mouths by outboxing and beating Soto. Huge upset, and Bomba became new champion, WBO. Soto was one of the top young Mexican champions in the sport of boxing at the time. Bomba coming in with 3 knockout losses. Never reached his potential when it comes to the hype surrounding him when he made his pro debut. So people were seeing that Soto was going to knock him out. And it was totally the opposite. Bomba outboxed Soto and became the champion for 12 rounds. Bomba proved everyone wrong again. He proved that it was not a fluke. And he went in there with an Olympian, Mark Anthony Barriga, on Pro Box TV. I think it was the first championship fight on Pro Box TV. Bomba versus Barriga. And Bomba, it was a competitive fight. And Bomba won by unanimous decision. He stepped it up, went to Japan. That's never easy to go to Japan. Fly all those hours, get used to that weather, and just fighting in Japan is never easy. You're fighting, it's tough to get a decision in Japan. It's tough to beat a Japanese fighter. They're all tough, they're all durable, they're explosive. They got good feet, a lot of those got good feet. And they can fight, man. Japan is one of the top boxing countries in the world. So Bomba going over there to fight against all the odds, beating Shokichi Iwata, who is still one of the best rising prospects and talents in Japan, who's definitely going to be a world champion, who's actually number one ranked in the WBO 108 pounds, who's still ranked number one to fight. So he was still in position to fight Bomba. But of course, Bomba went up in weight. So Shikichi Iwata got outboxed. Bomba was able to outbox him. Not an easy fight, but Bomba made it look easy, and he got the decision and was able to retain his title in Japan. Came back home in Puerto Rico and defended it against Rene El Chulo Santiago. Chulo presented an interesting challenge, very rugged, good boxer puncher. And Bomba took the fight to him. Bomba showed that he wanted it more. In order to take this title from me, you're going to have to kill me. And Bomba took it to him. Bomba took it to him in a competitive fight. And he won by unanimous decision. Well deserved. Now, Bomba, like I said, this is what this video is all about. He dropped the belt, go up to 112, try to become a 2-division world champion. And now here he is getting ready to fight Anthony Olascuaga. Mexican-American fighter, good fighter. Good punching power, durable, and comes to fight. So, and we all know Bomba doesn't mind a firefight, but Bomba has the skills, the ring generalship, the IQ, the good feet to offset Olascuaga and not give him that toe-to-toe type of fight that he's going to be looking for when they fight. Bomba can definitely outbox Olascuaga. He's got the style for it. He can make it really difficult for Olascuaga. Olascuaga is going to have to be fighting, may have to be fighting Bomba in the ring. Not saying Bomba's going to be running all over the place, but Bomba is going to definitely give him the angles, and he's going to be hitting Olascuaga and moving out of the way, not get hit. At times, I know Bomba is definitely going to stay in the pocket. He's going to have some success. Bomba is not shown to have the best chin, so I wouldn't recommend him to stay in the pocket all night. But I know, so he's going to be doing his in and outs. And yeah, be Bomba. That's Bomba right there. Good boxer, puncher, in and outs, counters, using his feet. And yeah. So that's the fight that's next for these two guys. It's going to be taking place later on this year. That was the plan. Bomba just needed to wait for the winner of Anthony versus Kano. So Anthony was the winner. So now Bomba fights Anthony for the WBO, for his WBO World Flyweight title at 112 pounds. So we're going to see if Bomba can become a new champion, 2-time champion, and a 2-division world champion. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.